sugar. Oh, you gotta put that nasty ass tongue back in your mouth or rip it out. Yes, ma'am. Well, you ain't gotta protect me from Cletus. Come on, Cletus. Come on. Miss Shelley? The what?
It's nothing new for male comedians to wear dresses and portray women on screen for laughs. You just saw Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, and Robin Williams in some of the iconic movie roles. Is this part of the recipe of success or a cheap humiliation tactic? Comedian Katt Williams brought the debate to the forefront during a one-on-one with Shannon Sharpes.
Yo, he did not just put him in a dress. He said Shannon Sharpes.
He did.
That was a crazy slip.
That was the crazy slip.
Yeah. Yeah, Shannon Sharpes.
You could.
She had a great NFL career. That is wild.
But he was really good with the heels. I mean, the cleats. I mean, the clits.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cop shit. I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word. Go do what you gotta do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House 2. I almost died. And I gotta read this script in front of all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had that other dude's work. I had all of it. That's how I got in this position.
I sure hope I have.
He's drinking that cognac like he's sipping tea. I love it. Cognac is the new tea of 2024.
Kevin just shook it off and said that although it never happened to him, he never messed with something that could mess up his whole brand.
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. At the end of the day, you got to know that you're a brand. Yeah. I'm a brand. You need to protect your brand at all times.
But get this, a few years down the line, Kevin popped up in an SNL sketch in a dress, and almost immediately his whole career skyrocketed.
So, you know, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we have Big Mama's House 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next. Okay. Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
Now, this was a hot topic. I remember like 10, 20 years ago. Like, this was a thing that a lot of comics were talking about. Yeah.
When I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, these brothers got to wear a dress.
Most of us who watched the Jamie Foxx show loved the Jamie Foxx show. That is
facts. I used to watch that when I was living in Ethiopia. Okay. Loved the Jamie Foxx show. The whole cast was amazing.
It was on reruns.
Yep.
Different than the fact that Martin and Jamie are really going to do Sinead and Wanda as a movie.
Katt Williams was trying to always say, Brandon, don't wear a dress.
You see, because once you do Sinead and Wanda as a movie, and we already have Big Mama's House, and we know Brandon T. Jackson, that nigga showed up with his dress.
Oh, yeah. He was saying in the media, so I thought he was heckling me.
He was ready to be in 1 and 2.
He was really trying to help me at the time. I didn't know that. I was immature. Right. I feel like, dang, why I'm trying to make it.
You just start wondering how many niggas really need to wear a dress.
why you bashing me? And then he was trying to warn me, you know, don't get in the dress.
I'll say this, all the celebrities getting mad at Katt right now, all these guys, all the top people having something to say about him. I think it's crazy that all these people got something to say, but they kept their mouth shut when it was Harvey Weinstein. They kept their mouth shut when it was P. Diddy. Ain't it crazy? You got people actually doing physical harm, pushing themselves on people. None of these motherfuckers have nothing to say, but then when it's Katt, who has no power over them, all of a sudden now they outspoken. That's why I wouldn't take much credence in what most of these goofballs have to say. Because most of these celebrities are just for the cash. They can talk about they for the people, they for the security, they want to protect their own, blah, blah, blah. But y'all let P. Diddy run through a bunch of your homies. And you clapped. And you showed him love. And you linked on his Instagram.
That's a good point.
And okay, all these motherfuckers do. They all know.
That's a good point.
They all know. So don't take none of these people seriously when they got so much to say about Katt. I'm not saying Katt is Jesus. I'm not saying Katt walks on water. Okay? I'm not saying Katt hasn't lied or whatever it is.
Or don't have his fault or whatever.
It doesn't mean that he's not saying the truth right now about a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So all these people who have so much to say, I'm like, where were y'all when all this other shit was happening? It's crazy how quiet y'all were. Because you were protecting your career. But all of a sudden now you might have the integrity to come out and speak about things when it's
Katt don't have power over you, so you say shit.
Listen, a person's character is tested when they have something to lose. And y'all noticed when they got something to lose, when it came to P. Diddy, all these rappers who all about the street life and all this other shit, they keep their fucking mouth shut. But now that it's Katt, they want to say something. Listen.
And why is it so important? And they tell you shit like, but it's funny, is it?
They come in.
And it is crazy. Hey, listen, editor, put in the pictures. It is insane how many guys during that era put on a dress. Now, I'm not a conspiracy brain person. I don't even think it's a conspiracy like that. People might, that's how, I just think Hollywood's lazy. The same way they won't put out stop putting out nerd superhero movies because they make money. They just put niggas in dresses because they thought that's how black guys were always going to be successful. They always typecasted black people and minorities in general. Asians were always relegated to this. Latinos were gang members and gangbangers pretty much every time. And then black people were often put in dresses, and it changed over time. But I just think that was the mindset back then. And this will sound weird, I'm not against cross-dressing. I actually think, like, especially in the world of theater and stuff like that, it has its place, okay? But when it's compelled so you can fit some kind of stereotype, when it's like a typecasting thing, I'm against all typecasting, okay? I'm against all typecasting. And also, I also come from a culture where men wear what people call dresses, okay? We have these long robes. You would qualify as a dress if a woman wear it. Men wear it. But that's different. It's cultural. It's not compelled. It is something that we all do, and they're not made to be worn as if it was a traditional woman's dress. All right? Hold up. Let me see. I should have it in here somewhere. Okay?
Yeah, that's a jalaba.
Okay?
Well, I mean, I don't know how you call it in Ethiopia.
All right? Just so you can see, it goes all the way down. Incredibly comfortable. Okay? I'm not going to lie. Wearing one of these is my favorite thing, especially when it's hot. You don't wear no underwear underneath. You feel the wind on your balls. Shit feels amazing. Pause. But I do it out of my own wants, okay? I would feel incredibly uncomfortable if they, pulled up one of them fucking Forever 21 skirts or whatever these women be wearing, okay, and said, yo, you need that there's not a chance in hell I would ever do that. Wow, it's weird seeing Jamie Foxx in a dress.
No, it was back then in living color.
Yeah.
It was. I remember that clearly.
Yeah, I'll say this. I know exactly how this dress thing happens. Okay, this is what happens. You're with your agent. You're in a meeting. And then some producer comes out of nowhere. It's like, listen, guys, I have an idea. Go ahead, stay with me. What if we put you in a dress with lots of makeup on, it's looking very feminine with your broad shoulders, and make you do a dance? That's how it happens. And then you're like, nah, like, come on, I think it'd be really good. It's gonna be a hit. You didn't see when Martin did it? And they'll start selling you on this shit. And then the meeting will end and you have some reservations. You have some issues. Then your agent starts nudging you because they want to make their commission like, yo, come on. This is your big break. Don't you want to make it in Hollywood? Huh? Don't you want to make it on the big screen? There's other movies lined up. Do you know who that guy is and who he's connected to? If you reject him, you're going to cost the studio so much money, and you're going to pass on this chance, and someone else is going to take your shot.
That's whenever you have a sleazy fucking agent.
Most agents are sleazy.
My agent is my homie. My manager is my best friend. And shit like that, it's a weird thing that I didn't want to be part of happened. Because you have to understand one thing is that we do this YouTube thing and it's one thing. But you have to understand that I have a whole ass career here where we at right now. Okay? So I got movie gigs and stuff. I got TV gigs and I got commercial gigs and stuff like that. And shady shit has happened in the past, and stuff that I don't want to be part of has happened, proposition and that. And the minute I say no, it's a no. I've never been put in a position, but I know exactly what you're talking about because I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it from other people. I'm like, ugh, no.
Yeah.
Being pushed on, what you're talking about is very real. I'm very, very grateful and very lucky to have the people that I have around me. But what you're saying is exactly how it works. Yeah. And the studios and the people are going to talk to you like that. And sometimes if they know your agent is going to back you up all the time, like my agent and my manager back me up, they're going to not want to speak to your agent. They're going to want to speak to you directly. They're going to bypass your agent, right?
Come talk to
and
you.
Sorry about the, no pun intended, go by the back door.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to try to do. And that's 100% true.
The writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress.
Isn't that literally what I described?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, these producers are the corniest motherfuckers you've ever seen. I don't even know how they have jobs, bro. Talentless hacks. And they come at you like it's a good idea. And you as a talent are sitting there like, nigga, are you high? Yo, what the f did you smoke? That's what you're thinking. You're not going to say it because you don't want to lose a job. But in your head, are you high? Well, you find a professional way to say, no. But in your head, you're like, I can't believe this is real.
Many of you already know her. She's a 68-year-old pistol-packing grandma who is quickly becoming box office gold. You know her from last year's smash hit, Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
But he is a drag queen. Dave Chappelle was decapitated in front of us. And until we deal with that, until we deal with the fact that a devout Muslim who doesn't eat bacon was accused of being a crackhead. Until we establish the fact that they said that he went to Africa to smoke cocaine. When we know they don't have running water and food over there. When they don't have...
It's been a while. Depending where you go, but okay.
When they don't have paved roads over there.
Okay, that's not true either. They have paved roads. Some places they don't. Yo, Katt, yo, listen. What you doing right now?
Hey.
Yo, me and my fellow Africans are being affected. It's true some places. Chill out, bro. You lying.
He doesn't walk on water. He doesn't walk on water.
Guys in South Africa, they have running water in a lot of places, okay? I'm sure this guy's not staying
more
in
than
the fucking
South
slums.
Africa. I mean, you go to Nigeria, Senegal, you go to a bunch of places.
It depends where you go, but I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Why would you escape? You're going to escape to Africa to do cocaine and crack.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. They don't got the good stuff over there. All the good stuff is here.
You talking about somebody who has a wife and children, 5 children, and lives on a farm.
That is true. The way that they treated Dave Chappelle. I don't remember when he said he didn't want to do the deal with Comedy Central with $50 million. They said he lost his mind because he refused the money because he didn't want to do a role that made him uncomfortable. And they shamed this man like crazy. I'm not going to keep playing the video, but I just want to talk about this topic just a bit. And this was Hollywood at the time. Hollywood came out with a meta, and once the meta was established, they just try to put every black person into it, right?
Yes.
So, like, once the duo of black and white guy happened, then they had the Asian and the black guy. Yeah. The really funny guy and the really serious guy. And they always want to repeat it.
Yeah, that's just...
And once the black man in a dress took off, they're like, yo, how more, right? And then a lot of people took it like this super emasculating, not realizing they just saw it as a money trend. Now, some people want to believe it's more nefarious or whatever it is. I just think it's mad corny and tacky. And all the black people who jumped on it just so they could have a chance, super corny too. There's a lot of things. What's the corniest job you've been offered?
Oh, it's when I was a dancer. Dancing in bars is the worst shit ever.
Why?
That's dancing in fucking leopard prints.
Okay, I'll tell you what it was for me.
Yeah, like I'm saying, the Hollywood thing, I always found that it was really very weird. The Hollywood, man, I don't know. there's something I find very often weird about that, the way that you want to portray it, especially in big medias and to a lot of people and stuff like that, to all the people out there. I don't mind if it's like it's weird. I don't mind if it's in a theater setting or whatever. Maybe because the distribution is less and doesn't care. The distribution is less and it looks very less insidious. It's in the Hollywood sphere, it's really weird. It's more the way Hollywood is made. It's more than just haha. It's funny. There's a message. There's often a message or like a where they want to try to go with this. Like I look at things like, for example, every black people that have been winning Oscars and stuff like that. It's always been in a role where we talk about pain. It's always when we see black pain that you win an Oscar and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't want to go and engage into that. It's been a discussion that's been going on for years. The Hollywood thing, putting me in a dress, I wouldn't do that. And I think it's weird. And I understand why people kind of frown about it and kind of are weirded out about it. There's something about, and it came from, the way black people feel about that oftentimes comes from
Slavery. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm talking about people here. Like all the Americans talking about that. There's a lot of baggage that comes from that, where they would try to do buck breaking, which is what they call it back then, emasculating a man that was like just standing against authority and stuff like that. They would break them, and it's kind of a way of breaking them. People make that link with Hollywood.
Sure.
With the people that are in power and the people that are trying to make it and they try to make that link. So because of those reasons, yeah, I have to see. I am biased about that, sure. And I feel uneasy about that because of those reasons.
And I think if you ask most of them, be it Jamie Foxx or Martin Lawrence, and you really sat down with them and they were giving you a heart to heart, I think they regret doing those roles too.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes did it too?
He was. Right?
No, I don't want to know.
I
don't want to.
Yes, you do.
I don't want to know.
And you need to,
because I need to stop.
Don't
ruin my childhood.
Him and Patrick Swayze was in a whole ass movie in a dress. It was Tu Wong Fu. What was it? What was that
making
movie?
the community look bad. You need to stop. What is up with black people getting on these platforms and feel the need to air out our dirty laundry, bro? All this to say, those are my thoughts.
Wesley.
If you go put on a dress as a dude, just make sure there's a good reason, okay? Don't do it for some change.
Swayze.
Or some strange. Anything else? All right, that's it for today.
Tu Wong Fu, thanks for everything. Tu Wong Fu. Editor, put Tu Wong Fu there.
Blah, blah. Wesley Snipes, stop your tax evasion. We still love you.